Hi everybody, it's Rexanna with Past Present Herbs, and today I'm just sitting here talking to you from my kitchen. And today, in today's video, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about lemon balm. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be making us a lip balm. And quite honestly, it's been a while since I've made any salves or lip balms or anything of that nature, but it is kind of harvest time for me. Right now it's raining outside, but a couple weeks ago I was out in the garden and my lemon balm was going kind of crazy, so I got some, and I will show the video down in the description where I went out and I harvested some lip balm. And I did make a video of it for you, and we dried it and we put it in and did an oil infusion. And this oil infusion is what we're going to be making our lip balm and what I'm thinking we're going to have enough room for is, I think we're going to have plenty left over for making. I have a dog. For those of you who see him in the background of some of my videos, those of you who are my regular subscribers, you see Hunter run through my videos. He, I think, needs to have some sort of a paw ointment or a paw salve. If you have any dogs, or some of you know that it's perfectly fine to make an ointment for your dog's paws. So that's what we're going to be doing with the leftover. What you're going to need for this salve is you're going to need some little tin containers. These are kind of small. These were some that I had left over, and they have a little window here. And I thought these would be perfect for lip salve. And I kind of just really didn't want to order anymore because I need to get rid of these. And these are great for putting in your pocket, putting them down in the side of your purse. And I had some perfect size little labels to go with it. So I thought I want to go ahead and use what I've got. Or if you don't have anything like that, if you have these little jars, these are my 4-ounce little jelly jars. I've used these a ton. And I actually still have my pain cream in these. And I keep it right beside my bed in case I need it. So if you have some of these glass jars work great. And I'm actually going to be using one of these because I think we're going to have some left over. And it's bigger to put my dog paws. You know, that you need something big for their paws. Or if you can get your hand in there and then put it on their paws. So these work great as well. Okay. This next thing you're going to need is an infused oil. Like I said, if you have it fresh, that's great. If you have it dried, lemon balm works great. I use these beeswax pastels. I've also used the chunk. I've melted the chunk down into ice trays, and so I only have the 1-ounce blocks. If not, I use these little pastels because they're so much easier. So you can use a scale. If you don't have a scale, you can just kind of judge a little bit, but I think electronic scales are great. You need a, I call this a strainer, a clean bowl. I use like a couple of these Pyrex measuring cups, and I use an old, or just I use like, for a double broiler, I use just a homemade. I got another, I use stainless steel, just 1 or 2 quart pan will be okay. But I use another, I got a wooden spoon, some paper cloths, paper towels and a cloth. And then I've got this over here on very low because I'm boiling it, and then we'll get started, okay? Okay, so what we're going to do to start out is I'm going to strain I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. This is our infused oil, and the oil that I used in here, everything's going to be in the other video, but I used avocado oil. You want to use a clean oil, and when I'm talking about using a clean oil, I could go ahead and talk while I strain this oil out. Your clean oils are not going to be any saturated fat oils. They're going to be olive oil, avocado oil, and I'm going to show you real quick after I put this jar down. Nothing that's in a plastic bottle. And the reason I say that is because your canola oils, all of your oils that are in plastic bottles that are at your grocery store are a lot cheaper. Your oils that, even some of your avocado oils that aren't really avocado oils, not avocado oils, what am I trying to say? Olive oils. Your olive oils that are not really olive oils. And you'll notice that have a real cheap price on them. They're probably a mixture of different oils, and they just put that brand olive oil on there. You want to get something in a green or some other color, and then it's your olive oil will be a different color. It won't really be the what I call counterfeit oil. Now this is really, it's a good color. It has really been in there for a while. I was wanting to make it 6 weeks, but I really needed to get this done. So it's just been in there for like 4 weeks. I did warm it up for a tad bit, and that's why I'm pressing this out. My water's over there getting hot, so we'll see if that strains out a little bit more. We'll put that back in there, and then we can, okay. So that's that, and I'm going to get all those leaves off. So we're going to see how much oil we have so that we know exactly how much pastel beeswax we need to put in here. And that's easily done by measuring our oil out. And I think I have over a cup. If we have just a cup, which I think, oh no, that's a little bit shy. Okay, so that's right at a cup. Okay, so, okay, we'll go ahead, and this right here, I've measured just a little under an ounce. And so if you have a cup of oil, which this is a cup of oil, just barely, like right under. So we're going to move over here to the double boiler, and I'm going to let you see what's going on here. This is already hot, so all you're going to do is put all your, just put all that in there. This had all my beeswax in it, and I'm just going to knock that up just a tad. And this is going to come to a boil, okay? It's not really a boil because that's only on like 4. But the water is really nice and hot. So while that goes to melting our beeswax, I'm going to talk to you, let you look at that for just a minute. I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to do, like, you can definitely use it. After this gets all nice and melted, we're going to pour that into our lemon balm oil. We've infused the two together, and we'll keep it nice and warm, but you can use it just like that, and we can pour it into our tins, or we have the option of adding some essential oils. And to be quite honest with you, I may add some essential oils. Now, the essential oils that you can, because the lemon balm herb by itself is antiviral and is very healing. You can put it on your lips if your lips are really chapped, or if you have a cold sore, if you feel like you have like a little bump coming up, or if you do like wake up in the morning and you have like a bump and you know that there's some pus coming out of it, the lemon balm alone will take care of it. And if you'll look in the other video in the description, you'll see why I use calendula oil. I use the calendula oil, and I have another video that I'm gonna link down there. And it's gonna talk about why I use calendula, because calendula is really soothing on the skin. It's very protected of the skin. And so anyway, that's why I use calendula. This is like a double infusion. I use calendula. Yeah, it's starting to melt now. Good. Okay. So when you use calendula, and then I had that calendula, mixed it with the avocado oil, and then I turned around and I used the calendula infused oil with the lemon balm. So that kind of made it a double infusion. Then I turn around and gonna mix it with this beeswax. So that's gonna make a really good chap balm stick. Sometimes in the summer or even in the winter, we lick our lips a lot when we're working, and I thought, you know, that's why I'm also gonna be using it in the heat. I'm gonna add lavender, and you can even add peppermint as like when you're licking your lips and you've got something on them to protect them, or say like I'm going to be using it because I know I'm going to have a lot left over for my dog. He will want to lick it, and so you can use that flavorful for licking your own lips, or for flavor for your dogs, because you're not going to be putting a whole lot in there. I may put 10 drops of each, and that's not a lot. So anyway, I thought I would throw that out there. Another one that you can use that's also really good, I'm not going to do it in this batch, but it's something to throw out there that people can think about, is tea tree. That's another antiviral that can just kind of be like a really good one to think about. You know, it's like a double dose with the lemon balm, but I kind of thought for myself, I'm not going to need it because lemon balm really works good on its own. So yeah, it's getting hot in here. This is melting really good, and once I add it to this, I think it's going to be doing really good. I'm going to stop the camera for just a minute and give it just a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have now poured the beeswax into the oil, and I've got it in a little bit bigger container, and as you can see, it's kind of solidified. So I'm just going to continue to stand here by the stove. I'm not going to walk away, and I'm going to continue with the burner still on, and I'm just going to slowly stir and let that all come to a liquid, and it's going to melt, and then we are going to pour it into our containers. I think I'm going to add a little bit of peppermint, and then we will pour it into our containers. It is really melting. See how that's melting? I think I have a little bit of leaf in there, but at this point I don't know what I can do. Tried fishing it out. Let me try to fish it out. It's really, I didn't see it. I think I got it. Let me try to get it out. I think I got it out. Not sure. Some of it is, since it's going to be for us, I'm not going to be selling this product. I think it's going to be okay. But if you were going to sell this, you might want to make sure to get all your little leaf particles out. This is also going to go into my series of my prepper series because this is really good. I'll talk about it at the end of the, you can go ahead and turn your fire off. When it gets real clear like that, I don't know, can you see how clear that is? Yeah. Your handle's not hot. Okay, we can just set it right here. I'm gonna pull you back over here. At this point, I'm gonna get my lavender. You wanna make sure you have an organic. I've got an organic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then I'm gonna follow it up with a little bit of peppermint. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So that's 20 drops total. That's not too much. And you want to kind of get it in the containers because it will start to solidify quickly. But you want to get your oils really good and stirred. I like doing it in these little pitchers because it pours really easy. Pour it to the top. And I knew I was going to have enough. And I'm going to go ahead and get my other containers, my lip balm. This makes a great gift to family and friends. Like I said, this time of year is a really good time of year. Those are my containers. And this will go fast. And yet I still have more. That is really good. Out of a cup full of infused oil, that is totally awesome. Okay. Okay, everybody, this is the end of the salve. I just wanted to show you, I know I was a little concerned and I just kind of wanted to wrap this up and show you. You make sure you put your labels on there. This is the 4-ounce container. I got 2 of these. And you know, I was a little concerned about the little particles. This is like, there may be a few, they fall to the bottom. So I don't really think you have anything to worry about. It's very clear. You know, it comes out looking like it's green, but it comes out mainly looking like calendula oil. And the fragrance is so divine. You have a hint of peppermint. You have a hint, really the lavender is not really strong. The lavender is there for the skin properties, the healing to go right along with the calendula. Your antiviral properties are in here. So this is going to be for my dog Hunter. And I'm going to go through his paws and massage his paws and just take care of him. So this is great if you want to use it for humans, for children, or for animals. And like I said, I got 2 full jars and they have completely solidified. I'll probably wait another 24 hours and make sure they stay in the cool. One thing I wanted to share with you, I'm going to be putting this into my preppers, my new series that I've got, and I'll link that below in the description. If you do think that you're going to be prepping along with me, we are living in the day and the time. It's a great, exciting time, but if you're going to be like me, you're going to start trying to prep. The reason that we use salves and that we use little tin containers like this, if you're going to put this in your backpack, you're going to put this in your house where it'll stay cool and it won't turn to liquid. Because if you do put this in your car, I do want to remind you that these, when they get really hot, they will turn to liquid. Beeswax will stay formed, and it will stay really nice and cool, even if you stick it in your pocket and you're just out and about. But when it gets really, really hot, like over 100 degrees and stuff like that, it does, you know, you see when I warmed it up on the stove. It may take a while, but it will get liquidy. So you want to make sure that you don't leave this in your car. Like if you go shopping at Walmart or something, you don't want to leave it in the console or something, because it will get liquidy. But what I was going to try to say is it's great to stick in your purse and in your backpack and leave it at your to-go bag for home. But if you're wanting to keep this for longer than a year and you want to leave it as a prepping item, you can extend the shelf life like I was talking about earlier in the video. You want to use a good quality oil like olive oil, avocado oil, something really clean, and that starts out in a glass bottle, something like a green glass bottle. You don't want to use a plastic bottle, but you can use an all-natural preservative as well. I didn't use that. We'll be using that in some other videos coming up. But anything, this here I will put down, this is a radish root, and it's a broad spectrum antimicrobial, and I will put it down in the description as well. And all it is it just extends the life. It's not a synthetic, it's a all-natural preservative, and it's got the recommended usage rate. You want to use 2% in something like this, and it has the recommended usage rate on the back of the bottle, so you can't really go wrong on how to use it. It's not complicated, it's not rocket science. It's something that's very easy to use. You saw my dosage here: 1 cup of infused oil, 1 ounce of your beeswax. So it's very easy, it goes a long way. I've got like 6 of these little containers, and then you've got 2 of your 4-ounce containers. So you've got quite a bit that you can use out of 1 cup of infused oil. So anyway, to wrap this video up, I wanted to go over your essential oils as well. You can always turn a simple infused oil. If you do not have your herbs, you can use a simple infused oil. If you have something like your beeswax and you have a simple olive oil, coconut oil, almond oil, you can use a simple oil, and your beeswax. If you have some of your essential oils, you just do that 1 cup of oil, 1 ounce of your beeswax, and then you can, once that kind of, you know, gets off the fire, you don't ever want to put these with the fire, you can choose your tea tree oil, peppermint oil, and lavender. I have something that's really good. It's all a blend of oils, and this blend of oil is helichrysum, clove, which clove is really good because it kind of takes the pain out. And helichrysum is very good at killing the pain. So it kind of depends on what you're trying to make your oil for. But this is rosemary, and it's also tea tree also. So you may have a blend of oil, and I wouldn't use over 20 to 30 drops, and it depends because of the size of oil that you're doing. Okay, and that's about it. You have your containers, you let it solidify, and you have a good salve. Okay, I've done that in a pinch, and you've got it to use on your skin. Of course, you know we're making a lip balm, so you can always smell it and taste it at the same time. It's very aromatic. It's very soothing to the skin. So if you have any questions, make sure I'll have my email in the description as well. Stay tuned because we're going to be making some more, and I'll put this in with my playlist of the prepping. And it's been a while since I've made any balms or salves, and so it's going to be kind of exciting to see what I come up with next. But I do hope you enjoy this video. I hope you give me a like. I hope you leave me a comment, and you know, tell me, what are your favorite salves, balms? Do you call it balm? Do you call it salve? And I hope you will be back for the next video. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can see the next videos that are coming up. I really enjoyed making this, and I know my dog is going to enjoy it as well. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.